Hello, and welcome to episode 53.
Hello. You have some questions for us? From other people?
So this episode we're doing a Q&A again.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty random questions. Some of them are like coaster related,
Yep.
and some of them are just pretty off-the-wall random. So I've mixed them up.
Where have you got them from?
These are from Instagram and Twitter. And we also have a voice message as well.
A voice message?
Yes.
Should we start with that?
Sure. This is from Sam.
Hey, Sam Costello here. I've got a bit of a two-part question. So first of all, what is your favourite Disney park that you've visited? And secondly, what is your favourite Disney park out of all of them that you haven't necessarily been to? Thank you.
Cool. So
You got one option. No, you got two options for the visited one.
The Disneyland
Either
Paris.
either the Disneyland Park.
Yeah.
Or the worst Disney park ever to exist.
Disneyland Paris Studios or whatever it's called.
Walt Disney Studios.
Yeah, so basically we've only been to Disneyland Paris.
You've only been to Disneyland Paris.
Oh, that's not fair. You were a child.
Haha.
You don't remember it.
8-year-old me has been to Walt Disney World.
Wow, okay. Obviously the main Disneyland Park and Disneyland Paris. You can't choose studios over that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't choose any other ones because I've only been there.
And you're right, I don't remember the original.
No.
When I went, and all of the parks were way different back in 2008.
Yeah.
2007 even, when I went.
Mm-hmm.
And Disneyland Paris, the main park, is actually a nice park. And it's meant to be one of the more, like, nicer looking Disney parks.
Yeah.
Because they spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
Sillily. So...
I like it.
It is nice. I just feel like it lacks some rides.
Well,
some like real standout rides.
Yeah, but I don't care about that as much as you.
No,
So.
that's true. But yeah, that's the problem for me with Paris. All the good rides are in the crap park.
Yeah,
and
like Crush's Coaster, yeah?
Yeah, like Tower of Terror. And all the... Yeah, but that part looks absolutely crap. Yeah. So that's the problem.
It's a shame.
Anyway... Disney
okay,
park
the better question,
best.
yeah, which one that we haven't been to, or any of them, I guess.
Well, just any of them, yeah, why not?
Well, I think we all know we're going to say Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah, but again, there's the two. There's the main Tokyo park, and then Disney Sea. It's a separate park.
Disney Sea, right?
I would say so. I mean, I think the whole kind of deal with Tokyo is that it's like a Disney park that isn't a Disney park, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of interest in it.
But maybe that's what will make it so that you really like it and I hate it.
No.
You don't think?
No, I don't think so. I mean, Disney end up themselves like porting over a lot of the good stuff that they do.
Yeah, okay.
So
I feel like that, or like any of, like either the original park, Disneyland,
I don't know.
Florida.
I don't know what interests me. The Floridian Studios Park, hell no. Epcot.
I wouldn't choose Epcot as my favourite.
No, it doesn't look very good, but I can't remember it that much. Magic Kingdom, who knows? Probably suffers from the same thing Paris does, which it doesn't really have anything interesting going on.
What's the second one? Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, is an interesting one.
I think I might like that quite a lot.
With Pandora now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Tricky.
And it was always a nice looking park.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough. They're also different as well. It'd be easier if you said, like, which is your favourite Magic Kingdom.
I just don't know enough about any of these Disney parks to really make a judgment call.
Even when we go, we're just going to be so oblivious to everything.
Hell yeah.
Oh dear.
Read up on it afterwards, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, good question. Thank you, Sam.
Okay, these next three are very similar, so I've bunched them together.
Okay.
Brace yourselves, because it involves sick. So Sneck777 says, do you ever feel sick because of a ride or coaster? And then Northeast Thrills says, I enjoy spinning rides while I'm on them, but they make me feel sick after. Any tips? And Vitali.li says, have you ever thrown up at a theme park? So I bunched them together because I feel like we can address them at the same time.
Yeah. Working backwards, as far as I'm aware, I have not thrown up at a theme park.
No.
I have only truly felt sick because of a ride once.
Okay.
And I went on I think they're called boosters, where they're the long arm that has a little pod at the top, a little pod at the bottom, and it like spins, and the like seat that you're in also spins.
Yeah.
That you find them just popping up at random places. Do you know the ones I'm looking at? They're really tall and thin. I went on that. That was fun. It didn't make me feel sick. But the problem
Then you went on something else.
I went on the Beast. This is a Fantasy Island, which is a top scan.
Okay.
So Samurai at Thorpe Park. You've been on that.
Yeah.
The problem is Samurai's fine, but at Fantasy Island, the cycle's like 7 minutes long, or like 5 minutes long. It's very long, and it's more intense.
So the combo of both of them.
So the combo of going on the booster, then going on an extremely violent and long cycle ride in the outside seat, and I hadn't done many flat rides like that before.
Yeah.
I think that was my first top scan actually.
Right.
Yeah, it made me feel sick.
Yeah. Funny that, isn't it?
Yeah, funny.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, have I ever felt sick? I don't feel sick. Like, you get car sick or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't get that at all.
Motion sickness.
So I don't think it's something that affects me. But it's to do with, like, your vision and stuff. So that might be why you get it.
Perhaps.
And your ear, the thing in your ear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have. And I've definitely not been sick at a park.
No, and that's it for me. Like, none of the other rides at any other park, roller coasters, definitely not.
No.
They never really do anything like that. It's always just like spinning rides. Actually, no, there was another one that made me feel sick. When we went to Liseberg and went on Mechanica, which is a very similar version of the ride. Yeah. That made me feel sick. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't particularly intense. I don't know why it made me feel sick.
Probably because you're spinning like 100 different ways at the same time.
Yeah, but didn't like that.
Okay, so what are your tips then?
Just don't go on the rides that make you feel sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or I guess on spinning rides, sit in places that dampen how much you actually spin.
Yeah.
So
don't sit in the outside.
Exactly. Don't sit on the outside, and that will help to like make it
reduce
less bad.
it. Yeah.
I don't know though. Honestly, it's just
space them out maybe. So only go on one and then wait a couple of hours. Don't go on it after you've eaten.
The problem I found is that it just doesn't go. Yeah. It takes a long time to go.
Is there like tablets you could take or those wristband thingies?
I don't know if it's travel sick, like, you know, motion sickness that is causing it.
I don't know.
No.
We're not the best people to ask.
No.
Write in and let us know if you take like tablets that help or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's strange. I think it is just spinning. It's probably the worst offender because then, you know, especially when you're spinning in multiple different directions all at the same time, you don't really have time to process what's going on or kind of figure out where you're actually going, you know. For me, like, I get car sick, but if I'm looking where we're going,
on the horizon,
I only get car sick if I'm sitting in the back, you know. I don't get car sick in the front. So I don't know.
Bizarre.
Yeah, good questions though.
William Tedstone says, based on the recent success of your Boulder Lego build, would you consider CB Lego Designs?
CB Lego Designs. I can't make Lego. I am artistically inept.
Challenged.
That's a bit rude. In terms of creative, like building things, hell yeah, no.
Can't do that.
No. I'm creative in other ways, I would say. Yeah.
But designing things like that, no chance. Basically, we built a boulder train out of Lego. Yes. And it was like, basically people make these kits. You've probably seen them because it's like all the rage, isn't it?
People make instructions.
Yeah, instructions on like the pieces you'd need to build a certain thing and how to build it. Mm-hmm. And that is something Harry could not do. No. Or design. Definitely you can build it, you can't design your own.
I could design something, but it would just look crap. Yeah. I just wouldn't know what to use, you know, like what pieces would make it look good and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But if you want to see us building stuff, you can watch our video on YouTube.
Yes. But no, I wouldn't design it. I'll stick to designing, I don't know.
Basic t-shirts.
Yeah, like designing the Coasterbot logo.
The Coasterbot cog in different forms.
Very cool. That one took me ages, as you can imagine. Draw a circle, draw these little trapeziums, add them onto the circle, rotate them, make sure there's
You didn't even do it creatively, you just did it mechanically.
Of course I did it mechanically. Yeah. I'm going to do it creatively.
Yeah, but I mean, your design is mechanical.
Yeah. The design of our new logo Dispatch is also very mechanical. Yeah. I used the golden ratio,
Wow.
Because there's the outline. I'm trying to think of what the
You mean the
logo is.
circle or
Yeah,
the
there's
thumb?
there's a circle. No, there's that coral circle outline,
Right.
and then the thumb inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
The thickness of the coral line. I think the golden ratio like 1.66 something.
I have no idea.
I think it is. Anyway, the white gap around the circle is like 1.6 times thicker than the actual circle.
Yeah.
And it looks good
Right.
because it's that golden
Because
ratio.
it's the golden ratio.
Yeah.
Wow.
Obviously, you could eyeball it and you could be like, that does look better.
Yeah, and
because
you'd probably come to the same conclusion.
It did look better.
Yeah.
But I knew that.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh my god. If you want to see
How
that
good's that?
glorious piece of artwork by Harry, then go
Oh,
to
yeah.
our Twitter.
See, look, anything basic.
You can do
I'm your
it.
man.
Yeah. Basic flat shapes.
Anything creative. Making videos, that's my creative
You don't do
regime.
any shading or colours.
No. We live in a world of flat design.
Yeah.
Man. Get with the times. Shading? What's that? Get out.
2021. Okay. Joep Divren, I can't say that
Nice.
one, says, what are your favourite coaster models?
In terms of Lego, we're on Lego still.
No, I think this means
Oh, right. I see.
model
like actual,
coaster. Yeah.
Right. I mean, there's one to rule them all, and it's the Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster.
Okay. I don't know. Can you tell me what my favourite is? Because I don't know what models there are.
I mean, what's your top coasters?
Helix,
Yeah.
Boulder,
Yeah.
Wickerman.
Yeah.
What else is up there? I can't remember.
I don't know if you have a specific.
Am
thing
I
that
more
you
of a
like.
custom gal?
No.
Oh.
But you don't. I don't think you've ridden enough to really make a trend.
Okay.
You like Terran and Helix. I would say one of the best roller coaster models out there is the multi-launch coaster.
Okay, yeah, let's go with that.
That's definitely
That's my jam.
one that's very versatile, very interesting. Yeah, that's definitely up there. I always say, the Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster, purely because it can do anything. You know?
Yeah.
It could be anything it wants to be.
You're just a proper advocate of that.
It could be a multi-launch coaster.
If it wanted to.
If it wanted to, it actually could. It could be a roller coaster with a vertical lift hill.
Yeah.
It could be a roller coaster that has a vertical lift hill and a launch.
Wow.
You can do what it want to do.
Could you have a long train though?
Yeah, you can have 8-car trains.
No way.
There's only up to 5. Like what we've seen so far is 5.
Yeah.
But if you want to have a vertical lift hill, you can only have 4 max
Okay.
because of the stress on the train to pull it up.
Yeah.
So what you find is a lot of them aren't long than 4.
Right.
You've got 2, 3, 4, and 5
Okay.
at the moment. Most of them either being 2 or 4.
Right.
So you go. But you could get an 8. I think
No threes.
yeah, there's a 3.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's 3. It's got
Not
vertical lift hill.
listening. Wow.
And the 5 is like a swing launch where it launches forwards, backwards, forwards.
Ooh.
So that's cool. But yeah, no, I really would like to see one. I'd like to see a hypercoaster, Infinity Coaster.
Wow.
Like
But
Shambhala or something.
why would you ever do that though?
don't
Surely
know.
you just
You
get
wouldn't.
a hyper.
Yeah, you would. Well, cost and how versatile. It
What,
depends.
it would be cheaper to make a Giga or hyper out of.
No, it'd be cheaper to get Gerstlauer to build a hypercoaster than it would to get B&M to build a hypercoaster.
Yeah.
Way cheaper, probably. I don't know.
But why would you use that model?
Because you can.
Is that the model that they use generally for hypers?
That's the model that Gerstlauer use for anything.
For everything?
Yeah,
Oh wow, okay.
because that is it. It can be whatever it want to be.
Is that why it's called Infinity?
Exactly. You did it.
Cool.
Well done.
I'm with you now.
In terms of other models, people would say, inverts.
No.
Fine. I'm not a huge fan of inverts.
No.
But, I mean, they're solid ones. Wing coasters, yeah.
We're overwing.
Dive coasters, fine.
The future is multi-launch.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
Well, the thing is, I find that the best roller coaster models are all sit-down coasters.
Yeah.
That is the best position to be in. Wooden coasters, I would think they're their own category.
Yeah.
And I love wooden coasters. The newer types of wooden coasters, gravity groups or GCIs. I wouldn't class much as what RMC does to actually be wooden coasters. But yeah, sit down is the king. Mm-hmm. And forever will be for me. So there you go.
Okay, James Tetris. There we go, I got there. Says, Harry, any USA trips planned post-COVID?
I mean, eventually.
Any trips at all planned post-COVID?
Not right now.
Literally.
Yeah, I made a video about bucket list coasters a little while back, and kind of instead of just giving like our bucket list coasters just randomly going, oh, I'd like to go on these ones or these ones, I tried to be a bit more methodical with it and be like, I would like to ride these coasters in the next few years.
Yeah.
These coasters in a few more years after that, and these coasters, I want to ride them eventually, but perhaps not now.
Yeah.
And I put Floridian coasters, so going to Florida, in the like medium term, because we want to go to Japan the more short term. Whether that happen,
we want to go to Japan and many other places that we haven't been able to go to, isn't it?
Of course.
I don't know when we'll be able to travel.
No.
We haven't really planned anything because we don't know when we can go anywhere.
Exactly, and we don't want to book big trips like that.
No.
Especially as we haven't done them before.
Yeah.
We don't want to book them until
Well, there's
we're happy.
no point until we're happy that like COVID is calmed down completely, because there's no point going to Japan and not being able to be tourists and everything with restrictions and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Also, yeah, the pandemic needs to be over before we can do stuff like that.
Yep. But the first port of call in America will definitely be Florida. As much as like, you know, a lot of coaster enthusiasts probably don't really vibe with Florida that much. It's a place with such a high density of roller coasters. You know, you can get on so many roller coasters and other rides in one small place, and a lot of them
It'd be a good introduction to America as well for us.
And a lot of them are really good coasters. So you'll get
And
a lot ticked
also,
off.
we got to go to Disney.
Exactly. Go to Disney. Want to go on the dark rides, man?
Daniel Stanley 2770 says, what is Harry's favourite drop tower he has ever been on?
It's probably Icarus.
Really?
Yeah. Why? What else would
Not
it be?
Apocalypse.
Followed by Apocalypse.
Okay.
Icarus. That's not how you say it. I can't remember how you say it properly. It's
isn't it Icarus?
Ikarus. It's Icarus.
Icarus.
But, yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
And that's the Intamin type of drop tower that you get lifted up to the top and then tilted so that you face the floor.
Yeah, remember it well.
And that's the most scared I've ever been on a ride so far.
Yeah, that was pretty insane.
It was tragic. It's terrifying. But it was good. The drop was huge and it was more intense because you are falling.
About to die.
But you're falling face first
Yeah.
towards the ground. It kind of adds that extra level of intensity to it.
Yeah.
And the view's pretty cool as well.
Should have gone on the other side, though.
I know, but they weren't running the other side.
Yeah, we wanted to face the water.
Yeah, but the other view was pretty cool still, though. So that's definitely up there. But then, as Zoe said, Apocalypse. I'm just a big fan of Intamin drop towers. Like, Apocalypse is the second gen Intamin, which is like a standard one with the circular tower and the little 4 capsule things that drop down. But Stand Up is really good, where, you know, you get lifted up, you get like tilted 15 degrees forward as you're standing up, and then you drop. It's just intense. You know, a lot of drop towers can be good views but not very intense, and others are like intense but small.
Yeah.
Whereas Apocalypse is both big, got quite good views looking over the whole park, and then intense. What about you?
Yeah, I don't really like them, so if I had a favourite, I don't think it would be a real favourite because it's just like, they're all bad. I don't like it at all.
No, that's fair enough.
Rick Jits says, do you have any used coaster parts?
No. I own very little roller coaster merchandise.
You do.
I don't know why.
You own very little, full stop.
I own very little. I am a man.
You don't
things.
you don't really have stuff, you.
No.
At all.
No.
Has to have a use, or it has to, like, I don't know. I can't imagine you buying something just to have it there.
Well, I haven't really had a space to put things like that.
Yeah.
I might.
Also, it would have to be, like, for example, a piece of Carnon, or like a piece of something from Alton Towers. I don't know.
This is it.
Something that means something to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy merch or parts of a ride that I don't really care about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has to be something that I'm interested in and has some meaning.
Like a memento. Yeah.
If it was a piece of boulder, hell yeah, I'd have that for sure.
Why do we love this ride so much? Is that actually a joke?
It's good. It's a good ride.
It's a joke.
Yeah. I mean, I've been tempted to get like wheels. Blackpool Pleasure Beach sell a lot of ride parts.
Yeah.
But again, it's just like, one, they're really expensive. A lot
Yeah.
of these parts are like £50 to £100 or more. And I just like, is it worth getting that piece of, you know...
Random wheel from this ride.
it'd be cool to have, but like, I got nowhere to put it, and I just don't really care enough.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe in the future, when they get rid of some rides, when they get rid of the Nemesis and everyone scrambles to get a piece of its track.
That'd be so expensive though, wouldn't it?
I think I'd do that.
Yeah.
I would do that. It's probably going to be so that
For the
like
bounce.
Tao's going to milk that so much. Do you want a piece of Nemesis?
What would they do? Just chop it up?
£4,000.
Like chop it up so it's just like a circular bit of metal.
They've done that. So Kings Island did it for Vortex. They cut up the tube of the track and then like put it on a plaque.
Well, that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it?
Why?
I thought it'd be a bit nicer to look at than just a piece of metal.
No. What else would it be?
I don't know.
Blackpool were literally selling whole piece, like 2 meter long sections of track pipe.
Where are you putting
From
that
the big
then?
one. I don't know.
Create a nice garden display.
Yeah, a big on track. It's just mad. Some of it was like really crunched up at the end where it's been like cut, by a machine.
Oh, wow.
It's funny.
I'd rather have that though than like a tiny piece of Nemesis.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but I'd like
It'd be cooler.
a little piece of Nemesis on a nice plaque,
Yeah.
rather than just a chunk of big one.
It makes me laugh when they sell like the Wicker Man wood.
The Wicker
It's
Man.
like it's not even from
No.
Wicker Man, is it? It's like leftovers.
It would have been offcuts from the
So
build.
why would you buy that? It's not even part of the ride. It makes me laugh.
Europa Park sell, or did, I can't remember if they still do, Woden wood, and that would be actually Woden.
That's fair enough then, isn't it? But I
Yeah.
wouldn't buy like a piece that they didn't use for Wicker Man. That's such a cheat.
Yeah, I guess the point to argue is it's from the same piece
The
of
same
lumber.
tree.
Yeah, exactly. As Wicker Man.
They should brand it as that then. They should be like the same bit of wood used.
But that's what it is. It's Wicker Man wood. It was a piece of wood used to build Wicker Man.
Okay.
It
Fair
just
enough.
hasn't been used on Wicker Man.
Yeah. Not about that.
No. I don't think it's too expensive though.
No, but
So-
that's why, isn't it? Because
Probably,
it's
yeah.
just a piece of wood.
Anyway, no ride like pieces, I'm afraid. Very little ride merchandise to begin with.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just Coasterbot match.
Very boring. Sorry for the answer.
Okay, Jamie says, what is the best breakfast cereal? Currently shopping and can't decide what to get.
A bit late, this isn't it?
Sorry, Jamie,
Unless
that we
you're-
didn't get back to you sooner.
Unless you're still in, Tesco.
Just
or
waiting
whatever,
for a reply.
Whatever choice of supermarket you have. Favorite cereal.
Yeah, no, the best, not the favourite.
The
best.
So let me go through some of the ones I'm a big fan of. Big fan of.
Weetabix.
No, I'm not a big fan of. I eat it 'cause it's good for me. I like it, but it's not like a huge fan of it. Frosted Shreddies,
Yeah,
definitely up there.
classic.
Definitely.
Cocoa Pops.
Cocoa Pops, hell yeah, they're up there.
Chucky Hoops.
Wheatos.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many good ones. I like the cinnamon ones
Oh yeah.
and the chocolate pillows.
Yeah, people like Cookie Crunch.
Yeah, they don't really taste like much.
I never was a fan of that.
They're not chocolatey enough. There's those
They're
golden
not
golden
chocolate.
nuggets.
Yeah, Golden Nugget.
Love them.
Have you had chocolate shreddies?
Yeah,
They're weird.
they're weird. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. Like, I like them, but I'm not like a huge fan
Yeah.
of them. Don't know. I for an all-round cereal, the best, I would say Cocoa Pops.
Yeah,
You just can't like.
I would. It's a classic.
It's a classic. And even like the rip-off brands taste pretty good.
Yeah.
You can't really go wrong, can you?
It just tastes like a different brand of chocolate.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it still tastes good. James Hagrid says, what was your latest credit?
It is the Caterpillar coaster
Oh,
at
yeah.
Paulson's Park.
It is.
It was bad.
It was so weird.
Wasn't very
It
good.
was weird. Had to do it though for the
Yeah.
cred.
So that is the latest one. That was July of 2020. So yeah, we went to Paulson's Park for the first time. So we actually got like 5 creds.
Yeah, and
day.
that was the last one we did.
the last one we did for good reason. So yeah, I think before that, like earlier in that year, I got on Blue Flyer at Blackpool. I think it's called
Oh
Blue
yeah,
Flyer.
we got that cred, didn't we?
That was
On
a cred
opening
we did.
weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Prior to that, I don't know.
yeah,
Groneland creds?
Yeah, it would have been Sweden
Or
stuff.
did we go to Colmarden after or before Groneland? Before.
No, after.
It'd be one of the Swedish parks.
Yeah. But no, we'll get on Storm Chaser soon, again at Paulson's Park.
Yeah.
That'll be a new cred. That'll be about it.
For another 5 years.
Yeah.
But to the Jack says, favourite scene in any Dungeons attraction?
I haven't really done that many Dungeons attractions because Zoe's the worst.
Oh.
Um,
I actually remember them so vividly.
I like the boat scene in the Edinburgh dungeon.
God.
That was spooky. That was very spooky. That was good.
I thought we were going to die in that. I hated as well, combined with that, it was like part of the same thing when the Snatchers were like right up in your face on that that stand thing. Yeah. Oh my god, they were like about to eat you.
It's such a worst.
And I also hate them all. I hate the one where they make you sit in a chair and then spikes come out of the chair.
Poke you in the back.
Don't know what the story was because I was panicking too much about what was going to happen to the chair. Also hated the ghost one where they turn the lights off and then it flashed and this ghost came out.
Towers has one of them.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the last scene when you went on that little drop tower. That was funny.
The drop tower, the crappy drop tower.
That was really funny though.
Yeah.
Because also I felt safe because I knew what was going to happen. Because I was like, we're on a drop tower. I've done this before.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we've only done... Well, I've done that one and the Towers one. I've always only done Edinburgh. I really want to do London.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I just haven't really had the chance to yet.
Juicy Jacob says...
Wow.
Did/do you go to university? If so, what's your major?
Yeah, so we both went to university. In the UK, you don't
have a major, guys. Well, you just have a major.
Yeah.
You don't have other stuff.
No, we usually don't do other stuff. You could do combined though.
Yeah.
Like you could do combined honours where you have like
English lit plus psychology.
Yeah, and that's kind of have like two majors.
Yeah.
50-50. But you don't really do. I mean, I didn't. I did physics.
Yeah.
Like straight physics. So all of my modules were
something to do with physics.
Yeah, but you can choose other ones.
Yeah, you can do like a random French module or something, but you still
waste of time.
You have to get a certain percentage, don't you?
Yeah.
To get French in your degree title.
Exactly.
Or whatever it is.
So yeah, no, I just did straight physics. A lot of electromagnetism.
Yeah, sounds so fun.
Theoretical principles of theoretical physics and methods of theoretical physics. Both grim.
Yeah.
That exam, I'm pretty sure I answered about 50% of it.
And you still passed it?
Somehow I got a better grade than 50%.
Oh my god.
Honestly, because everyone did so bad
that
they scaled it up.
Wow.
That was awful paper. I just remember sitting going, I have no idea what's going on. I hated that module so bad. Anyway, physics.
I did psychology, and now I can't read your mind. Just straight psychology.
You got a master's in it?
I got a master's. Oh yeah, I did. I remember that. I got a master's in forensic psychology. Mm-hmm. Which is like when you do your main degree of psychology, you can do like different types, so like clinical or like developmental. And I chose to do the master's in forensics, which is like stuff to do with criminals and things like that. But yeah, we don't really use our degrees now, do we?
Speak for yourself.
As is the way.
What do you mean?
What parts of your degree do you use?
Oh, like none of the actual equations and stuff.
No.
But that's not what you. I guess, I mean, that is what you're being taught, but that's not what you're being taught.
But you could just do any degree and get the same kind of thing out of it.
Well, not really. I would say I use the skills that I learned from my degree all the time. Yeah,
but that's what I mean. Like, I use research skills or writing skills or whatever.
Yeah, but that's it. Each degree is different.
But I don't actually practice psychology, so...
No, but, my whole degree was playing around with numbers. Like, there was literally a module on my degree that was basically... essentially trying to figure out whether things are BS or not.
Yeah.
And I used that so much.
Okay.
As like we were doing a quiz at work and someone was like, the Earth's rotation slows down by this amount per year. And I was like, I instantly knew that was complete garbage because it just didn't seem right, Yeah. Those are the kind of skills you need.
Okay. I guess I use like, the fact that I have a background in how people think and their behaviour and how behaviour works, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It helps me in comms because then I know if I say this kind of thing to them in this tweet, then they might do that or whatever. There's like techniques and stuff. But that's only like one module that I ever did.
No, yeah. But that's the whole point. Like, as much as you are, unless you want to go into that field, unless I wanted to become a physicist, then
it's just general skills, isn't it?
Exactly. You're going to uni to get all of these transferable skills.
Yeah.
So for me, like problem solving and manipulating maths and statistics and stuff like that, which is what I do at work. So
yeah,
there you go.
Mr. Meow87 says, these names are brilliant. Did you ever get burnout from making videos?
A lot of people talk about getting burnout from making videos.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen a lot of people say, oh yes, I'm going to go on a little break.
You ain't about that life. You don't break.
No, I don't think that's true, right? So the way I produce videos is very consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't go like, I'm going to spend 2 days doing this, I'm going to get it knocked out of the park and then nothing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't ramp it up. It's constant.
So you say, I'm going to write half of this script tonight.
Yeah, I do a bit every night, a
Yeah.
bit every day, whatever, and then it slowly gets made. That's why the uploads are relatively infrequent, because I don't just like go balls to the wall every second, and that allows me to not burn out as quickly. But then,
but you also don't really take big breaks from stuff.
No,
like whereas people would say, this weekend I'm making a video and then I'm not going to make one for another 2 weeks.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You never break.
I take small break.
Yeah.
I've taken the last like 3 days, honestly, not really working too much on videos.
Yeah.
And taking it as a break because I can.
Yeah.
But I would never take like.
But you only can because of your schedule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'd work that in.
That's what I mean.
You know, like
the grand plan.
I take breaks when I can and if I want to. But I like working on stuff. It gives me stuff to do, especially when it's boring.
Especially in a global pandemic.
Yeah, but there are times when you do have to go, harder and make. I don't know. You've got stuff to do, so you have to do it. But no, I've never really burnt out. I think there's been a video gone up on the channel every 2 weeks, pretty consistently for the past.
For 5 years.
Nearly 6.
Oh my god.
Like you could go back and have a look, well you can't because some of them are gone, but. I have a whole list of the schedule of my schedule from all the way back in July of 2015, and you can see it's like upload 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks every time.
Wow.
And I think I've like missed once or something like that, or only a few, but on purpose, not because I didn't do it. So
wow.
So no is the answer, but that's because of the way I make videos.
Yeah.
And the way I.
But is that intentional because you don't want to burn out, or is it just the way you like to work?
It's the way I like to work.
Okay.
If I'm really engrossed into something, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
But.
You don't put pressure on yourself to work on it full stop, like full pelt.
No, because it's just it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. But I think if you have a schedule, it's harder to do that because if you say I'm going to make this and this is going to go out in 4 weeks' time, then. Why would you spend a whole weekend like cramming it in? Because you've got so much time to do it. Whereas if you don't have a schedule for your videos, it's like, oh, I've got to quickly make something and put it out now, and then
there you go.
Think of something else in 2 weeks' time or whatever.
Yeah. No, I don't have to do that. I just think I'd like to get the audio done by this day, and then the video done by this day, and then I'll upload it. There's kind of loose goals that allow you to just be a bit more constant. But yeah, I've got things very much planned. Which I feel like takes a lot of the pressure off.
Yeah.
So.
Lardlad307 says, why Coasterbot?
I've done this before.
Yeah.
This one's been
But I don't know, this could be taken 2 different ways. It could be why the name Coasterbot, and it could be like, why are you doing Coasterbot?
All right, we'll do both.
Okay.
Why the name?
Why the name? Because you're a robot and you do coaster stuff.
The name, it was originally Rollercoaster Robot.
Yeah.
And then I thought, damn, that is a crap name. Coasterbot sounds way better.
Yeah.
And now it's stupid name, really stupid name. I don't know. It's a weird name.
It is a weird name.
But
in a way it works.
It does work. And it's become kind of like a thing.
Yeah.
That's like with every name, isn't it?
But that's like your persona. Persona?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the right word? I don't know.
So yeah, that was the whole point. It's like a very factual and to the point way of talking about roller coasters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then why Coasterbot as the other half?
Mm-hmm.
I've always liked editing videos, making videos. I've always been a fan of doing that. So then when I kind of started to get back into roller coasters, I thought, let's just combine my interests, and start making videos about roller coasters.
And at the time, there wasn't much going on in terms of like factual stuff, right?
No. Yeah, no, the YouTube scene was very different back in that day. It was very much Mr. Taylor Bybee making slideshows about why he thinks this park is better than that park, and people vlogging. It was very primitive early. There wasn't anything like, factual or anything like that about rides or theme parks or manufacturers or anything. Like how much the kind of enthusiast market on YouTube has changed recently over the past few years has been incredible.
Yeah.
Like if you're an enthusiast now, you can get so much more out of YouTube than you could when I started.
Yeah.
There was like nothing.
I think that's the same for like everything though. Just everything has become oversaturated on YouTube or like socials.
Yeah, but I think it's like a cycle, isn't it? Like, to use me as an example, I start making videos, someone likes the videos that I make, so they start making videos of their own, and then it's like a cycle of people, more and more people making roller coaster videos, which is good because it gets more people into roller coasters generally, right? But then obviously it's bad for us because people end up making videos. But what you have to do in that case is just change. Like Coasterbot's changed drastically from the time it started to now. Both in terms of like quality and what we actually make.
Harryborn99 says, what podcasts or radio shows do you listen to, coaster related or not?
I don't listen to any, so...
You actually don't?
Nope, haven't got time for that.
I don't know why you don't, because I feel like there's times where you could be listening to it.
No. My work cycle is like, I'm going to write a script. Can't listen to people talking when I'm writing a script.
I do.
It's because you're insane.
It's because I'm not really listening.
Exactly.
Because I've already listened to it.
I don't do that. Like, if I'm going to listen to a podcast...
But this is the problem. When I've got music playing, I end up singing the song in my head and just thinking about the song, and then I don't write. Whereas if someone's just talking in my ear, I just like...
Just like, this guy's chatting some complete garbage. I'm not going to listen to this.
It's just like background noise.
It's the opposite for me. Music is background noise, and then anything that has talking, I actually want to listen to.
No. I listen to like a lot of big podcasts like Shag Married Annoyed or My Favourite Murder, the classic. Stuff like that. I don't really listen to coaster related stuff because I'm not about that enthusiast life. So I do listen to some like episodes just to see what people are up to. I don't know what radio shows there are. What does that mean?
I don't know, you just train radio.
No, I don't really listen to the radio.
No.
They just play songs that I don't like.
There you go.
HKRC Thrills says, would you rather have a Statsbreaker coaster or a well-themed kiddie coaster?
What kind of question is that?
Well, obviously the Statsbreaker wouldn't be themed at all. It'd be like a car park one.
If they would have said, well, I'm going to take the Stats one every day of the week. I don't want a kiddie coaster. In my mind, a kiddie coaster is something like...
So you mean if they would have said family coaster, that would have been a different story?
Family Thrill. I would have been...
No, but Family Thrill is quite...
But Wicker Man's Family Thrill.
That's what I mean.
13 to Family Thrill.
That's not a very hard decision then, is it?
Why?
Because obviously you'd pick Family Thrill that's themed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why that's not the question.
No, kiddie coasters like Octonauts or something. Okay. I don't want to ride Octonauts, even if it is themed to the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I'll take the big roller coaster, please.
For me, it depends what the stat is that it's breaking.
Well, what would it be? Height or speed?
I'm not about that. Maybe I'll just pick the kiddie one.
What do you mean you're not about
because that? Because I don't like really, really fast things or really, really tall things. Boring. I don't want that. Boring. Cleo Des Coasters says, what is Harry's real current favourite biscuit?
Oh, I've gone off biscuits a bit, honestly.
I'm sorry. You've gone off biscuits.
I haven't really been eating that many.
Wow. You had those like Viennese.
They're not those. They're
jam and cream ones.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called.
Swells.
No. But yeah, they're jam and cream.
Yeah.
They're good. I like those. Like would Cadbury's chocolate fingers count as biscuits?
Yeah.
They're always a winner. Can't go wrong with them. But like your traditional chocolate digestives, Bourbons.
Bourbons?
Just not really feeding them.
You're not?
Right now.
I really like those Golden Crunch ones that I just got.
No.
They're like 2 biscuits with a creamy centre in the middle.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably those jam and cream ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like them.
Okay, final question. Mono de muteur or something. Muteur, I don't know. What is the best part of travelling to different parks?
Travelling to different parks?
Yeah.
I mean, like...
Trips.
Including experiencing them? Or just travelling to them?
I took it as like theme park trips in general.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Experiencing new rides.
Okay.
It's just interesting. Well, experiencing anything for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I find it, don't know, that's always the best thing to take out of it, I think, is you just end up getting some new experiences. You look around, you're like, oh, look at this.
Never seen that before.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it's just that kind of stuff. And then also, if you're with other people and they're experiencing it for the first time as well, it's kind of just a cool vibe.
Mm.
You get on a roller coaster and you get off and you're like, wow, that was really cool, and you talk about it.
Yeah.
It's nice to experience things together.
Aw, cute. I'd say food. No, food is good though. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like food is a huge part of like any trip.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's always so different to what we have. Even when you go to like mainland Europe, like when we went to Phantasialand, the food game at the parks was so different to like what we have in the UK, which is generally takeaway food.
Yeah.
Or like fast food or whatever. Yeah, it's interesting. It's just fun, isn't it? Going somewhere new.
Exactly. You just don't know what to expect. It's that feeling of, I don't really know what this is going to be like.
Yeah,
in
but
every
it's
sense
going to
of the
be
word.
good. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it's just, for example, going into Heide Park for the first time in Germany, we were in the plaza, like waiting outside the entrance, and then like walked through the entrance, and it was just kind of like, oh, I really didn't expect it to look like this.
Yeah.
And it looked really quite nice,
That's why I try not to watch Tokyo Disney Sea vlogs, because I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, and it was just kind of a bit surreal and bizarre, and I was like, wow, this is what this park looks like.
Yeah.
I did not, I never thought it would look like anything like this. And that goes for a lot of parks, experiencing, Yeah, I don't know, it's just the feeling of, being a bit like, wow, it's cool.
Where are we?
Exactly.
Cool, that's all the questions we have. If you want to see Harry's beautiful design work in our new Dispatch logo, which he was talking about earlier.
Wow.
You can follow us on Twitter. This is our new news series, which we release a video every Wednesday for. The Twitter is CB Dispatch. And then our Twitter is CBR Podcast.
What are you butchering?
CB.
So bad.
It's because one's CB and one's CBR.
Basically, follow us on social media,
Yeah.
on Twitter, at Coasterbot, at CB Dispatch, at CBR Podcast. There's the 3. We're on Instagram, at Coasterbot. We're on Facebook. Don't go on Facebook. No one likes Facebook. You can go on Facebook. It's Facebook. It's Coasterbot as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and every Wednesday you can get your little summary of the week's news.
Yes. It's a new series. Worthwhile watching. Relatively short, like 4, 5, 6 minute long episodes about everything you need to know in terms of the news going on in theme parks around the world.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Perfect for today's society of, I don't know.
I have not got time for this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. So give it a watch.